Welcome to the DLT Inside Scoop, where we highlight new products at DLT Trading. Today is Friday, March 29th, and we had a lot of recent products at the site and drops, so we're going to go over a handful of those and give you a highlight. First up, we have the Jackwolf Knives Gunslinger. This is one of the few non-slip joints, so this is a frame lock, which I'm calling this a frame lock. You call it a liner lock, but it's essentially a frame lock with an overlay. So the outer scale stays in place, and you've got your lock here. So really nice. In addition to that, it does have a clip. Most of the Jackwolves are just traditional slip joints, no lock, no clip. And this is one of the available configurations in Kieranite. It's a really nice looking knife. And in typical Jackwolf style, includes all the extras. You get a microfiber, a fancy metal tin, and some extras, stickers and whatnot. And this, with this being with a clip, it also, if you don't want to run it with a clip, it includes an insert tab so you can take off the clip, then flush it off. So really nice piece from Jackwolf. Next up, we have a few Protex. This is just two out of the recent batch, both being in the Operator series, which I really like because it has a nice tritium inlay in the button. So it's just kind of a cool touch. Otherwise, all blacked out, sterile blade, so no engraving, no branding even on these. So just a really slick look. They're also kind of fingerprint magnets, especially when you have overhead light. So, all right, next up we have the Medford Antic. So Medford is generally known for thicker, bigger knives, although people kind of sleep on them because they do have quite a few smaller, lighter, thinner knives like this, the Antic, Slim Midi, and a handful of others, and even a slip joint. So this is a really nice front flipper, and personally I am really not a fan of front flippers, mostly because most front flippers are microscopic. This is a full-size knife that is easy to open. And since I'm not kind of crab clawing it, two-finger style and trying to front flip, it's just super natural. And this isn't one of the fancier configurations. You can see the sculpting and the fade anodizing, but we do have multiple different options available. So a really slick knife from Medford. And I guess in comparison, I'll just show my carry today is a 187 DPT. So you can tell similar length, but much thinner if you're into thinner and lighter weight. Just a nice piece. Next up, we have some Night Watch fixed blades. So we had a recent batch of custom fixed blades from Night Watch Knives. He does a really nice job on the finishes and designs. This one is really slick. I just like that I'll try to get the light proper on here. This one's hard to pick up because it's relatively high polished, but the finish on the blade is really clean work on these Night Watch fixed blades. And next, this is the Yukon, and I cannot remember if it's Lishen or Lishen, so I do apologize out of the gate, but really nice fixed blade. On the website, the pictures are accurate, but it's kind of hard to tell perspective. So just to give you a full kind of in-hand perspective. So nice full grip. So if you have big hands, you've got plenty of room here. While not being a ridiculously sized knife. So really well done. There's also a bone craft. It's kind of the opposite of this, more the meat processing and stuff like that, or kitchen use in the bone craft. But this would be the Yukon. Trying to get good lighting here for you. All right, so next up we have one of the Seven Forge. These guys do some really cool stuff. One of the only places, or actually the only place that I am aware of that is doing stacked leather in a full tang knife. That's generally reserved for hidden tangs only, where you stack the washers all the way down. But they have figured out how to do stacked leather slabs, essentially. But this is just a really nice wood, nice size, and slick design. So I think they're a newer company for us, and we haven't had a lot of their stuff, but they've been putting out just clean work. And a couple more fixed blades. Sliwkosky, or again, that one I've only read, haven't heard pronounced out loud, but I believe it's Sakowski. Their stuff looks a little odd, like the shape of the handle. Like looking at the website, like man, it just looks off. But man, in hand, it just fits. The work is clean. You can see kind of an antiqued finish here on the guard, and super clean segments on the handle. So ultra functional, although might not be the prettiest design. And lastly, we've got 2 different bark rivers. We've got the Petty Z, which has been around forever, although it hasn't been made in a while. This is a kitchen knife. Super functional, thin, slicey, all the good stuff. And this is in CPM 154. And lastly, we have the Bark River Hildy. This is a really, really clean hunting knife. Nice length, overall profile. It's a little bit thicker than a lot of the knives in this style, but really fits the hand well. Overall, this has sold very well. It did release yesterday, and we are getting close to sold out. So if you're watching this and have any interest, hit the website and check it out. But that's going to do it for this week's Inside Scoop. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.